Honestly guys, why is there always a garbage truck when I'm filming a video? Every single time. Hey everyone, so today I thought I would talk about some things that I hate, because if you see my previous videos, then you would know that I haven't already talked about enough things that I hate. That's a joke. That's basically all I do on this channel, is talk about things that I hate. I feel like YouTube is like my venting outlet. That's where I talk about all the things that I hate, that annoy me. It just makes me look like this hater. I'm not a hater. I just don't like a lot of things. Yeah. First thing that I hate is slider burgers. If you don't know what slider burgers are, they're like little tiny hamburgers like this big, and they have all the same stuff that hamburgers would have, or sometimes they would be like weird things like barbecue turkey slider burger, you know, like all those weird chef special burgers or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. They literally like have the exact same size meat, the same size everything in this little tiny bun. And if you've eaten a hamburger, you already know hamburgers are already pretty difficult to eat because everything just falls right out. And if you shrink the bun even more, and then you have this little tiny hamburger stuffed with stuff and you have to eat it, everything slides out of that hamburger when you're trying to eat it. I think that's why it's called a slider burger, because everything literally slides out of that little tiny hamburger. I don't even know like who does order slider burgers off the menu, because if you wanted a burger, you could get a regular size burger that's a little bit easier to eat. These garbage trucks are driving me crazy. On the topic of food, the next thing that I hate is when people moan while they're eating. So you know how some people have that weird thing where they don't like when people chew with their mouth open, which I also don't like, or they don't like when people like, what is that thing that people don't like? When they can hear somebody else chewing. Well, for me, it's when somebody's moaning while they're eating. I have a friend that moans while she eats, and oh my god, it makes it so irritating to be in a restaurant with her while she's eating, because all I want to do is like smack her. I'm like, do you have to be doing that right now? I'll just be quietly eating my fries or whatever I'm eating, and then she's over there like, can you not make me feel uncomfortable right now? It doesn't make me feel uncomfortable for a weird reason, like it doesn't like turn me on or anything, because that would first of all be very weird. It makes me uncomfortable just because they have to moan to let everybody else know that their food tastes good. That is what is annoying to me. Like when people have to let everybody know that their food tastes good. I don't know why. I don't know why that's weird to me. I think it's along the same lines of having to hear people chew. Like, it's a weird thing. Like, I used to think people hated hearing people chew because they were jealous that somebody else was eating or something. When it's not that. It's just like an irritating thing. And hearing somebody have to like moan to kind of let everybody know that their food is good, that irritates me. The same friend that moans also always says how her food is. She's like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Or she'll be like, this isn't that good. Or this is kind of cold. Or something. And I'm just like, do you have to tell me how your food tastes? Like, nobody in my family does that. Nobody's like, this tastes good. This tastes good. This tastes a little weird. Like, if something is bad, like really bad, somebody in my family will say something. But if something's good, nobody's like gonna moan and openly say like my food tastes good. So it's kind of weird to have a friend that does that, because I'm not used to that. Plus the whole moaning thing is just irritating, because you're trying to eat your food and then your friend is over there moaning and you're like, what the heck are you doing? Is that necessary? I hope you guys are with me on this and I'm not just some like mean person dissing anybody that moans when they eat. I hate it. I hate it. The next thing that I hate is mean people. I promise guys, I'm not a mean person, even though in my videos I kind of diss a lot of people, but I'm not like an openly mean person to somebody. Like, it annoys me so much when somebody has to openly show somebody that they hate them. Like, they have to tell them to their face, like, I don't like you. Like, that is so unnecessary. I don't care if you have to pretend to like them, just do it. Just be a nice person, and it annoys me so much when people have to be openly mean and rude to somebody. Why does somebody need to do this? Like, I don't understand the point of being mean. Like, it doesn't make you feel good in the long run, and it doesn't make anybody else around you feel good. So why would you do it? What I'm getting at is being mean is just so unnecessary, and I don't know why so many people are like this. Why so many people just have to be rude and mean to other people and make their life just that much more difficult. Because if you're nice to everybody, and if you're always showing that you have a good mood, even if you don't, your life will be so much better and so much more relaxing and peaceful, trust me. The next thing that I hate is when people do that greater than less than sign, but they use it in certain ways. Like, I really hate when somebody is like, my friends, and they use the greater. I don't know which way it would be greater for you guys because I'm doing this on camera. Greater than your friends. Excuse me? Like, how do you know your friends are greater than my friends? And second of all, if I'm following you on like Twitter or something and you're like, my friends are greater than your friends, we probably have the same friends. So I don't know why you need to say that your friends are greater than my friends when we literally have the exact same friends. I just find it so annoying when somebody has to like say that their thing is better than yours. Like, I really don't get it. Like, somebody has to be like, my mom is greater than your mom. Girl, you don't know my mom. You haven't lived with my mom. How do you know your mom is better than my mom? It's kind of like being rude and saying, oh, my thing is better than your thing. Like, I'm glad people don't really do that anymore because honestly, I found it so annoying. The next thing that I hate is negative people. I know this might be a little bit weird for me to say because in most of my videos, I'm kind of being a negative person. But honestly, in life, I'm a pretty positive person. Like, I don't let bad things weigh me down. And if I'm in a bad situation, I'm not like, oh my god, this is horrible. My life is over. This is a disaster. Like, I have never been that person. If something bad happens to me, I kind of just like brush it off and I'm like moving on to the next thing. Whereas there are some people in this world where they see everything in a negative way and they're like, oh my god, my laptop broke. I hate my life. And then an hour later, they're like, oh my god, my mom is being so annoying. Like, I wish I didn't have her as a mom. And it's like, why are you making your life that much more negative? There's just so many positive things in life and so many positive things that happen to people, yet they completely ignore it and they only talk about the negatives, and they're just such negative people. And if you have a negative mindset, your life will be negative because that's how you're seeing it. You're always going to think your life is horrible and everything's a disaster and you are so unlucky, and it's because you focus so much on the negative things. And it's like, stop outwardly showing the negative, stop complaining, stop being such a negative person and bringing everybody down, and just be positive. Like, you know what? I got in a car accident, but at least I'm still alive. Think about it like that. Don't be like, I ruined my car. I don't have enough money to pay for this. Blah, blah, blah. My boyfriend broke up with me. Like, think about it in a positive way and stop being so negative. Yes, it's okay to be upset about something, but don't make your entire life some giant negative situation, and don't be so negative that you're bringing everybody else down. I'm the type of person that is deeply compassionate and I really care about people. So when something bad happens to somebody else, I really feel it and it really affects me. So when you're being a negative person and outwardly showing your negativity, just remember you could have a friend that is exactly like me, and by you being so negative and hateful, you're kind of bringing them down and making them sad with you. Instead of being so negative, just be positive, and trust me, your life will be much more positive. The next thing that I hate is when people stay in relationships that aren't good for them. I don't know why people do this. I don't know if it's like love, or they've already dedicated so much time into a relationship, or the person is like uber hot and they don't think they're ever going to get somebody that hot. Like, I really don't understand. But some people, just even if they are in the worst relationship, the worst situations, somebody always cheats on them, the guy is addicted to meth, anything like completely horrible, they still stay with that person even though they are completely ruining their life. Or even they stay with a person who is just not right for them. Like, that person is super rude to them, that person is like mean, that person is a complete idiot and is doing nothing with their life. Like, I don't I really don't understand why people stay in those relationships. If somebody does something that just like really is horrible and really just like, I cannot be with this person, I cannot be with that person. Like, it is over. I've done this with friendships. Like, if somebody has just been like so like horrible to me or done something, I am no longer friends with that person. Like, I just slowly cut them out. But when you're in a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, I really don't understand why people stay in that relationship when obviously you're not happy. They might not be happy. Why are you staying with somebody that isn't right for you? Like, I hate that. I really don't understand why somebody would be in a relationship that isn't good for them when they could break up with that person and be in a better relationship. Like, I think people just don't either think as highly of themselves, like they don't realize like they can have better. Like, there is somebody better out there for you. If you're with somebody who's horrible and like has so many problems, trust me, there's people out there that are way better than that person. And you just don't realize it because you're stuck with that person. Like, if a guy has cheated on you like 10 times, he doesn't love you. And I know you might think he does, but he doesn't. Somebody who's cheating on you multiple times throughout your relationship wants something different and better. And it's horrible for me to say this, but it's true. If somebody loved you and wanted to be only with you, they would be only with you. They wouldn't need to cheat on you with 5 other girls. It just blows my mind when people stay in relationships with somebody who is bad for them. Like, do you not realize that there's better people out there than this person? Like, why do you have to be with this person? I don't know, like, if you dedicated years to this person, oh well. Like, don't dedicate your life to this person if they're ruining it. Like, just because you've been with this person 3 years, don't think you're throwing away a relationship and like giving up and oh my gosh, now I have to find somebody else. It's not like that. It's like you've learned a lesson, that past relationship is done, and now you can move on to something better. The next thing that I hate is when somebody is talking like in a video or something and they cannot stop clapping their hands. When somebody's passionate about something for some reason, they feel the need to clap their hands about it, and it's just like in a video it's especially annoying because like it's hard to hear somebody's voice when they're clapping, and I don't know why. It's just kind of like clapping right in your face, and it's like, can you calm down? Like, stop. Okay, stop. No, stop. Now, I could name a few names of YouTubers that do this, but I'm not. Ricky doesn't really do this as much anymore, but it's okay, Ricky. I still love you and you got over it, so it's all good. But clapping while you're talking will never annoy me as much as moaning while you're chewing. So I just clapped. Awkward. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have a video request, please leave it in the comments below and I will try to do it and I will look over them. I always read my comments and I love replying to you guys. Once again, thank you for watching and I will see you soon. Bye. Some of it's on the floor, some of it's around your feet, and you're like, oh my god, did you bring every single freaking thing you own on this flight? I'm trying to film a video here. Mindset. There's a fluff.